This challenge, it's pool party, so anything that reminds you of a pool party you can totally enter. And well, let's get started. The way I start my cards is I first make my own base to see how I'm gonna size everything. So the card that I'm going to create is going to be a 5.5 by 8.5 card, and I'm going to use this rectangle that I used over here and make sure I check my scale window and put the size 5.5 for the width and 8.5 for the height, and then I hit apply. Once I do that, I color in that image. I think I'm going to use yellow cardstock, so I'll have the yellow here. Now I'm going to need a mat, so what I do is I come up here to this top part, and this right here, the little white square, that's the offset, and I need a mat. So I'm going to get an internal offset, which makes the mat inside this shape, so I'll click that. And if you can tell, there's a double red line. That's the internal offset. So I go here to the internal offset distance, and I just slide this down to where about exactly I want it. It's too small. Okay, how about there? Now I hit apply. Now I have that. So I want to give this mat a color, and I think I might use blue. Now I might not necessarily use these colors, but I like just to help me distinguish where everything is at. Okay, so I will use ribbon, and in order for ribbon, what I do is I just click again this rectangle button here at the top, and I might have my ribbon here. So yeah, that's a good thickness. And also color that in. Let's make that one pink. Okay, so now I have my mat, the base of the card, and the ribbon. So what I'm going to do is go into my library, find my nestabilities that I named this folder, and find a bracket. I think I'll use this bracket. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you saw, what I did is this whole, it comes as one whole. I right clicked and I had hit ungrouped, so then it ungrouped each and every one of them. The one I'm using is this one. So I'm going to left click down and across. That'll highlight all of them, and hit delete, and that'll get rid of that one. Now let's give this some color. I'm going to turn this one white. White, there we go. And place it here. And I just do the same thing. I play around with it on here to see how I'm going to want it on my card. Whoops. Okay, that looks about right. Yeah, that's how I want it. Now I want a mat for this one also. So once it's highlighted, I click on the offset, and this one I want it on the outside because this is exactly the size that I want. So I'll click offset. So do you see that around there? That's what my mat's going to look like. And I'll color that one too. Maybe make that one yellow. Okay, now that I have my base and all my mats ready, this is exactly how my card is going to look like. I'm going to import some images. So let's go to the library, which is here, this little open book. Click on that. Let's look at my summer icons. Here we go. And this is what I'm going to use, the drink with the umbrella. So also this image comes as one whole, which is perfect. I can leave it like that as is. And I like to place the bigger piece of what I'm going to use on my mats. That way I know how to size this. So this, I think I want the glass to be a little smaller. So I'm going to come up here to the scale window again. Lock the aspect ratio because you want everything to get smaller with the same ratio as it is now. Well, I mean decreased obviously. So it's at 6.5. Let's try 6. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, if you make a mistake, no worries. This is my favorite little icon up here. This arrow, it is the undo arrow, so it just puts everything back. Okay. Okay, that looks about right. That's about right that I want. Now I move it to the side, and now you can ungroup it. And you're going to want to ungroup it one more time. I'm going to leave my glass clear because I'm going to use a vellum sheet for that. What kind of drink should we have? Let's make it a lemony margarita. or a lemony martini. Okay, and it looks like I'm gonna have to ungroup these also. So my little umbrella is going to have a brown little stick, and how about a pink top? Okay, now do you see when I try to put it on top, it is behind the image. So click on your image, right click, and bring to front. That'll bring it to the front of that image, and you can just place it over. Come on, I can do this. Okay. Left click, drag, and across. It'll highlight both the image, and you can move both of them together and place that there. Okay, now let's add a lime. No, actually that's going to be the inside, and this is going to be the outside. Same thing, I'm going to have to bring that to the front. Add it there. Let me move it just to make it look a little better. Okay. And again, left, down, drag. Bring the whole piece together, and perfect. Now I'm going to drag the whole image. So up in the corner, left, button, down, drag, and across. That highlights all your images, and you can move them together. And that's going to be there. Ooh, I love it. Now let's add some glasses. I have some glasses here, these Echo Park sunglasses. And actually the size works for me, so I'm not going to change the size. Ungroup, because I want to be able to color them. My glasses are going to be blue. This is my favorite color. Let's make the inside black. And blue. And I'm going to bring this closer. Okay. Again, I want to drag the whole thing, so I start up here at the left hand corner, left click down and across, and I'm going to tilt them a little bit using this little green circle up the top, about there. And I'm going to bring them over to my image, and there we go. And that is my entry for the pool party challenge and how my card's going to turn out. That way I know how to size everything. So I hope you found this helpful. Leave me a comment if you have any more questions. I will be showing you a picture of what this card looks like in the end. And come over to Monica's Creative Madness so you can win your very own set of Peachy Keen stamps. Now, before I forget, I forgot to add this. What I do is I ungroup everything. So let's see, like all the yellow parts. And that is how I cut everything out. Like this is going to be all yellow paper. Let me move blue paper out to the side. And just put it everywhere on your mat. That's going to be white. That's also yellow. And this is how I cut everything out. I just place everything. What I don't need to cut on the outside. And what I do need to cut, I don't need this on my mat. So see, I would just get a 12 by 12 yellow piece of paper, put that on my mat, and put a piece of black here. Oh, I can squeeze in a scrap of green here, and I could squeeze in a pink there, and then run it through the silhouette, have it cut, and then I'll place all the outside figures back on the mat again and cut that out, and I'll be ready to put everything together. So can't wait to show you my card. See you guys later again. Bye.